A star of the television show American Pickers, Mike Wolfe, has expressed his desire for his former co-star Fritz to come back and has emphasized that the two remain friends. This past week, the show returned for a new season, but the original presenter was not present. This is because the presenter is now recovering from a stroke and is under guardianship. On a trip to Washington, District of Columbia, in December, Mike, who is 58 years old, was questioned by Capitol paparazzi about whether or not he would be prepared to make apologies with Frank, who is 57 years old and was sacked from American Pickers in 2021. "I am friends with Frank, and he was just at my brother's graduation for his children, right before he suffered a stroke," he disclosed. "Frank and I are friends. If anyone is thinking about Frank, they ought to be praying for him," the speaker suggests. "I would hope that he's going to be back on the show, but right now he needs to get healthier," Mike said in response to a question about whether or not he will ever get the opportunity to return to the famous history series. "Absolutely, without a doubt, there is hope." In response to the supposed disagreement between him and Frank, he smiled and said, "That is not true at all." The new season of American Pickers began this week sans Mike's former co-worker, despite the fact that Mike seemed to be ready for a truce. Mike's brother Robbie, who is 62 years old, continues to fill Frank's role on the show. Nonetheless, many people would like to see the original presenter return. Extremely frankly, as the episode was being shown, viewers took to Twitter to express their thoughts about the casting of the show. "Frank, please come back. He is missed," one of them demanded. Another individual pleaded, "It's the new year. Kindly bring back Frank. Oh, please." American Pickers sans Frank was described as "kind of sucks" by a third reviewer. A host, that is, impaired. Frank has not made an appearance on a new episode since the year 2020, when he initially took a break from the show in order to have a stressful back operation. It was in July of the previous year that Frank experienced a stroke at his house in Iowa, and he was transported to the hospital. As a result of the difficulty of his recovery, he is currently subject to a conservatorship of his finances. His decision-making capacity is so impaired that he is unable to care for his own safety or to provide for necessities, the court documents state. The former television personality is unable to cater for his own necessities. Worth of wellness. Presenter Frank is not the only member of the Pickers cast who has been dealing with health problems in recent times. After experiencing excruciating discomfort from uterine fibroids, Danielle Colby, who is 47 years old, decided to get a hysterectomy in October. Despite the fact that she has encountered a few obstacles during her recuperation, the former burlesque dancer is optimistic that she will soon be able to resume her career as a performer and on the road. "Brighter days are ahead," Danielle said in a series of beautiful images that she just posted with her admirers. The photos were taken when she was posing on her bed at home.